Hey y'all. So this video is on relationships and kind of my future plans with having a family and kids and stuff later down the road. So first off, as far as relationships and dating go, like I've mentioned in previous videos, I haven't dated since the beginning of my transition. So it's been about 4-ish years. And it's interesting because when I first started my transition, I thought I would have a better success at meeting people and dating when I was more comfortable with myself and truly passing as a male. However, have found it more difficult to date now that I do pass very well as a male, as the gender that I identify with. I don't know if it's because people just aren't open minded, or if I just haven't found the right person, or what it is. A lot of the successful relationships I've seen with trans guys and their partners have really started from the beginning of their transition. Whether it's because they've gone through a lot of their journey together, the ups and downs between hormone replacement therapy, procedures, family stuff, or just like whatever, they've been through it all. So they have that special bond. And no matter who I meet at this point, I'm not going to have that bond with. They're not going to have known me before. They're not going to have known what I've gone through. Yes, I can share that, but they're never going to truly understand it. And I mean, that's okay. That's a part of me that I can share with them. It's just, it's not something that will have that connection with, I suppose, which is something I've always wished for. Like before I got top surgery, I always dreamed to have a girlfriend when I was getting top surgery and to have them take care of me when I was recovering and have them massage my scars and all this like stupid stuff, which seems like little and petty, but to me that was like huge. And I'll never have that. So yeah, it's sad, but you gotta stay hopeful. However, I was on Facebook earlier and I saw an article which had to do with dating. They did a research study, surveyed about 1,000 people, and asked them basically if they would date a trans person. And out of those 1,000 people, only 12% said they would, which came down to about like 100 and something people. And within that, only 1.8% of straight cis women said they would date someone who identifies as trans, whether that's a woman or a man. Now, granted, since I started my transition, I've decided to not label my sexual orientation for a couple of reasons. First, because I didn't want to come out again. Back in high school, I came out as a lesbian because I was attracted to females, and then came out as trans, and I didn't want to come out again, and I didn't think it was necessary, especially because it has to do with my sexual orientation, not really how others are perceiving me, but who I'm interested in. And then also when I started hormones, I felt like things were changing, and I became more open-minded and was kind of just like willing to be more attracted to personalities than someone's body or whatever else. However, I have to be honest that I have only been and dated with women. I have been with a trans dude before. I'm fine with kissing dudes. Like, I don't really care. But I do find myself with a woman. I do see myself marrying a woman, having a mom to my kids, and all that stuff. So, although I don't label myself, I do see myself with a female, which I mean, it makes it difficult. I have everything that a cisgender dude does besides a penis. And if anything else, I understand where they're coming from periods and emotional stuff to just, I lived 19 years as a female. So I get it. And I think like I have a lot to offer. But with low self-esteem when it comes to meeting people, I really don't have the tools to start up a conversation with people in person. and online dating just isn't my thing. Although I have met both my exes online, I just feel like I'm more about personalities and looks. You really don't get the sense of someone's personality over your phone or computer, which stinks because for me, it's easier to come out as trans to them online and kind of see where things go. And I can only speak for me personally because I know other people hold off on coming out as trans to someone that they're talking to until they're like having a sexual relationship. But for me personally, it's something I like to be upfront about as soon as I feel like there's a connection there, just because I don't want to invest all my emotions and time and energy on someone who's not going to be okay with it. I just personally don't see the point in it. And I know, like, if I put everything into it, didn't tell them, and then did, and it didn't work out, I know I'd be crushed. So I like to try to avoid that stuff if I can. So yeah, dating is difficult. It's tough to stay positive, especially after 4 years of being single and just feeling like I'm never gonna find someone who validates who I am and is willing to give it a shot. Whether it has to do with society or their own stuff going on or whatever. So that's difficult. As far as kids, I've been thinking about it a lot. One thing I've always wanted since day one is a biological kid. So originally I was thinking of freezing and removing my eggs, which would cost a fortune, and I was trying to hold off until I met someone. But after talking to people and watching other people's journeys, I think realistically, I'm more okay with getting pregnant and trying to find a donor because financially, it'll be a lot more affordable. Um, and I think that emotionally, although it's like a 9 month period, plus society, I think I could handle that more than a month of taking 3 to 5 shots a day of every single hormone of estrogen that I do not want in my body and kind of driving myself crazy with it. I do know someone who got their eggs removed and stuff, and that whole process of freezing them and removing them and all the shots and stuff almost cost them their relationship with their partner because it took a toll on all of them. And I know it's going to take a toll on me whether I froze my eggs or got pregnant or whatever, which is why I want a partner to go through that stuff. And yes, this is later down in the road, but it's things that I need to think about. Um, and hopefully, like later on, there will be more options, or something will come up, or I'll find a donor or whatever. So it'll all work out. But it has been on my mind a lot lately because a lot of the trans guys I follow, or even my friends, are about to become dads, whether it's them being pregnant or their partner being pregnant, or they're trying or whatever, and whether it's they found a donor or fertile insemination or whatever. It's all happening, so it's very real and it's very on my mind a lot. So yeah, that's that. Uh, yeah, I think although most of the relationships I have seen be successful from like the very beginning of people's transition, the ones that work out, I do believe that things could work out with someone when I meet the right person. And I think that goes for anyone. So I think just keep your head on your shoulders, stay strong, keep believing in yourself, and keep doing your own thing. So much love and respect. Hope you all have an awesome day or night. Peace.